You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know.
MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa in the booth, and guys, a game today that features what would be the two wild card teams if the season ended as it stands now.
Yeah, both of these teams battling to stay in postseason position, Matty, at least in this wild card race, so this game is going to have a huge impact. Not only are they both trying to keep their lead on the other teams in this race, but they're also potentially jockeying for home field advantage in the wild card game by trying to grab that top wild card spot. Basically, every game for these clubs means a lot from here on, so I expect to see an exciting one here.
Kwang Young Kim is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. Fouled away. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. The windup and the 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now to bat, Fernando Tatis Jr. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Yeah, he's certainly in line for a home run title, but what I love about this guy is the slugging percentage is through the roof. He's leading the league in that category as well.
You know, interesting, in spring training, I had a chance to talk to him, and all he told me was, if you want to slug, we'll slug, and he's slugging.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Mike Clevenger will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So stepping in is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Edman.
Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Caratini recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Edman is retired, and there's one away.
The center fielder.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first offering. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fouled away.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. This is in the air to left field. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Manny Machado now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on the way. as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
In the air now, out to right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
That is it. The right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Striding forward for his first chance, Will Myers, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder. Onto the lawn and gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers, number 33 on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on the way. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Carpenter has it. Over to first, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 San Diego. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. Home runs up to 30 now, and 77 RBIs. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Three and 2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Matt Carpenter becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, fouled off. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 10 home runs and 41 RBIs. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Wind blowing, it's coming back around.
Here's Jurickson Profar. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired, and there's one away. Into the box, Mike Clevenger. First delivery to him. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Dean.
The left fielder, number 0.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Ready now is Kwang Young Kim. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Next to stand in is Tommy Edman. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. And stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First offering. And that misses ball 1. Hosmer doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. So 2 are gone in the Padre 4th. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. first pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dean is camped under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Padres 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader.
Harrison.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Bader is retired, and there's one away. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And another foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2. That's popped up. Machado trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. And that one ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. And now the first pitch. As he rips it on the ground to second. Carpenter is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Up next, Trent Grisham grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering. Grounded to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in will be Victor Caratini. He bounced out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Padres down in order, but they lead it 1-0. So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's Matt Carpenter, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Very weakly on the ground.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul. Meadows on at first, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Profar will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Yadi Molina digging in now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
2 balls and a strike to Molina. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Striding in is Austin Dean, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in is Kwang Young Kim. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next up, Mike Clevenger, and we'll likely see him square around a bunt. Now the first pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. So the next to bat will be Jake Cronenworth. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Profar leads off first with 1 away. Three and 0 now. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping up is Eric Hosmer. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a little blooper to center. Carpenter onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1, but they're up 1-0. That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
3rd baseman,
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Nolan Arenado swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is there, 2 gone. Digging in next, Paul Goldschmidt, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
0-2, here it is. Pitch popped up. Tatis has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Cards leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Carpenter calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Will Myers back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. At the plate now is Austin Meadows. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and there's one down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Plate now, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh and 1 the count to Molina, and there's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Grisham. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Austin Dean. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-1, and he fouls this one off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Genesis Cabrera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tyler O'Neill is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Trent Grisham. First delivery to him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. Is in there. A called strike 3. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled away. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 1-0. So now into the box is Tyler O'Neill, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. O'Neill swings and belts it to right. This ball's deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Stepping in next, Tommy Edman, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes for second. Taken in by Machado to second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. On to the 9th inning now from Busch Stadium. All even now at 1-1. Luis Camposano is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. First pitch on the way. The windup and a 1-0 pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
High in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Jake Cronenworth. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Meadows moving back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. Score remains tied 1-1. Drew Pomeranz comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
15, Drew Pomeranz.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
The pitch. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate here is Matt Carpenter. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 0 for 4. First pitch of the AB on its way. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Ponce de Leon takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
And batting in the fifth spot, number 32. Now playing right field and batting eighth, number 3.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-0. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. So here's Will Myers. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Flips it behind his back. And there are 2 away now. Next to the plate for the Padres, Trent Grisham. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
To the plate now, Victor Caratini. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now 3-1 Friars. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Leone Kella takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Jorge Ona is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Jorge Mateo is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Your attention, please. Now playing second base.
First pitch of the AB now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Tucapita Marcano is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 16.
Brian O'Grady will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped him up. Machado in foul ground. One down. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat. Dylan Carlson, a knock here, could cut the lead to just one run. He's set, and the pitch. Hit to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Next up is Tyler O'Neill. They might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. San Diego win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Drew Pomeranz wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Keone Kela wraps it up for the save, his 49th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at